All right, what's good, y'all, man? So, major, massive news, man, for Georgia Tech, man. Obviously, some players have reacted to this as well. Obviously, a player I know very well, Tay Harris, man, who's playing with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, man. He obviously did this emoji up here, the kind of shaking your head emoji, but that's based off of that news I just showed y'all, which is Tyler Santucci officially leaving. Great story here by Chad Bishop of AJC. Says Georgia Tech defensive coordinator Tyler Santucci is expected to be the new linebackers coach for the Baltimore Ravens. I have confirmed. First NFL opportunity for Santucci, who led the transformation of Tech's defense in 2014 and one season for Yellow Jackets. 100%. This unit was so much better than compared to before. So as you see, Coach Key is going to have to continue to add to his staff. He's done that, added a new DB coach, added several new pieces. But now your defensive coordinator is going to be crucial. And you've seen this come up with Santucci as far as what he's been able to do with turnaround program. Go and look at his tenure with Duke and how much better and more improved they were while he was there, right? Unfortunately, Georgia Tech only gets 1 year. If you Georgia Tech, you at least got 2 or 3 years out of Santucci before he moves on. But that just goes to show you the impact that he's having. His name's circling around in major circles. So I mean, this key is critical, man, and that's just going to show you how great of a coordinator he is, right? Now let's break everything down in the improved unit this year, right? Better unit defensively tackling, better in the secondary this year. You know what I'm saying? I think better linebacker play. And remember, this was a top 30 defense in rush defense this past season, right? Way better than it was in years past, man. So he's obviously a great coordinator, man. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to author a really good unit. And I think with him being a linebackers coach, that's only going to line him up, to eventually be a defensive coordinator. And then from there, even maybe a head coach in the NFL or college or whatever he decides to do. In terms of Georgia Tech, this is a massive loss because you got a guy that's a creative mind when you think about the defensive side of the ball, right? Somebody that knows what he's doing, knows when to bring pressures and exotic blitzes, knows how to adjust. Like, no one gave him enough credit, but when you look at the second half of the game against Virginia Tech, right, and how they were balling in the first half, but then you can shut down Bashal Tootin and you limit Kyron Drones to a degree. You know what I'm saying? He showed that throughout. Same with Miami, like limiting their offense to a certain degree. Like, you cannot replicate that. That is very tough. So it's going to be really interesting to see over the coming days who they're going to hire. And obviously, Georgia Tech has been sending out a myriad of offers for the 2026 class and 2027, who I'm trying to have some on the channel to talk about them and a little bit about their interest in Georgia Tech. But definitely a massive loss because a lot of these kids, like a Tay Harris, like several others, they connected with him. No, was he their position coach? No. But he commands the defense. He listens to what they have to say, right? He uses the different intel he gets from them from being on the field. This is a creative mind, as I said before. So this is a massive loss for Georgia Tech. Now they got to get a guy that's proven that can come in and coach that defense. Now they got some guys. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Are they going to hire within the staff or are they going to go and get a splash hire, right? Nah, underrated guy. Y'all gonna look at me crazy. I really like Coach Peoples, man. I think he definitely deserves a potential chance, even consideration for the job. I know he's a new cornerbacks coach, DB coach. I know they got a cornerbacks coach that they hired and brought in, but he really knows what he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And he is just a very good cerebral mind. I've talked to him several times, man, and he knows the ins and outs of a defense, man. And I think that'd be a guy like to consider potentially. But again, over the coming days, I will keep you guys abreast. If I hear anything, I will respond and react and give my thoughts on it. The proven track record, but I think Coach Corey Peoples would be a good bet. I like Coach Quentin Jones. I know he's assistant DB coach as well. He'd be a good pick. Coach Kyle Pope. The reason why I say Coach Kyle Pope is because same kind of thing. He resonates with that unit. Guys talk highly of him in the staff, right? Coach Key has talked highly of him. Several others of that Georgia Tech staff has talked very highly of Coach Kyle Pope. So he would be my next bet as well. I know a lot of people are talking about the defensive line, them not getting pressure on the quarterback, but still he's a guy that resonates with the groups and what you need. So it's going to be interesting to see what Georgia Tech decides to do. Massive news from Chad Bishop, obviously, talking about Georgia Tech and them losing Tyler Santucci. And definitely, I feel Tay Harris, man. I definitely would do that too, man, because he's one of the key guys in bringing them in addition to a Corey Peoples, man. So we're going to see, man, a massive move because remember, you want this defense to continue to be where it was last year, but go even higher, right? That's the key point that you want for this defense. But we're going to find out what they do. Keep it locked. If I hear any news, I definitely will respond and react, man. But y'all know it's the offseason. So any offseason major news, man, y'all know I have it here right here on the channel. So y'all know what to do, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, like, and share on TikTok.